guys. Well, the game's over.
Yeah. Mindcool won quite convincingly.
It was a bit of a face roll. They didn't keep their mind cool. It was well. Let me tell you the scores quickly before I post a screenshot. Well, Chen, the game's over.
Yeah.
Chen
Mindcool won
066.
quite convincingly.
Tajwani 084. Lulu 036. Lucian 760. Fresh 075. Darius, this is on the team of Mindcool, 5010. Elise 9411. Oriana 7015. Tristana 8214. Morgana 1223. It was a face roll. It was.
Okay,
Two people went.
Well, I am just going to be honest with this. Like, they just lost because that was the worst Lucian build you could have gone. I am sorry, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Like, for those of you who remembered, I was also very agitated because of the Vayne build, but just like, I don't know what to say else. Like, the second item, Last Whisper, might be okay if they were stacking armor, but they weren't. They were
stacking magic resist.
They were stacking magic resist, and then he went static Shiv, even though they're stacking magic resist, and he has armor pen, and it is. I don't know what to say. Like, I think the strategy was not well thought out. That is the best way I can say that without hurting anybody's feelings.
Yeah. They lost so hard that my casters tilted. Mindcool did win. Mindcool definitely won. Hello? Hello?
Are we still live?
Can you hear me?
We are. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. That was. I was like, wait, what? Can you hear me? Welcome to Radio House Party 5v5, bringing you the best games. Stay with us, and shortly we will have the second game between Face Rollers and Mindcool. We have visual, guys. Mindcool won. Mindcool won. We're going to take a short break. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Game 2 between Mindcool and Face Roller. Mindcool won Game 1, and it will be Mindcool on the blue side for this game, guys. Just in case nobody saw it, and I know nobody saw it, 272 on the Darius came up huge in that last game, picking up a quadra kill. It was beautiful. The quadra dunk. Report Tasty Aladar for stealing the Penta with Tristana, but it was an amazing quadra nevertheless. Into game 2, the Twisted Fates banned away, the Elise banned away, which isn't surprising me because Scorpion JGX was a monster on that champion, and by monster, I definitely mean he was a spider.
Yeah. To be honest, on the side of face rollers, I would really like to see them ban Delusion. Just so that doesn't happen again. Like, so that he is not tempted to try again. I'm sorry. I am just joking. It wasn't the best showing of Evolution, but hey, like we all have bad games.
You seem salty, you from NA? The
Um,
Darius
I,
also
I
banned
am
away.
possibly from NA. I am. It is quite possible.
Darius banned away, which isn't surprising. There was the quadra kill that did come out in the last game. The Kindred's also going to be banned away. I believe these are almost identical bans for Mindcool this game. Obviously, no reason to change. They face rolled the last game. Excuse the pun. Not that I've not already done about 5. But the Kindred is strong, Twisted Fate strong, and the Irelia is also really strong. The Gangplank going to be banned away, but this does leave open the likes of Fiora, the Jinx that Mindcool originally banned away. And also the Tom Kench was I was about to say the Tom Kench, but they have unbenched the clench. Now to see whether it will be going top support or hey I suck. Might be taking it to the mid lane.
What top support of mid lane, man? I'm counting for that Tom Kench jungle. Like
AD carry?
not AP carry, but just like
No,
tank
AD
Tom Kench
carry.
jungle is actually quite imposing. Like not the best ganks ever, but if you have some mid game grouping, it's annoying as hell, as a Tom Kench usually is. Yeah, we can see that Mindcool hasn't changed their bans. However, we can see that Face Rollers learned something from the last game and banned the Elise and the Darius because
Yeah.
they were just destroyed by them. We see a
Then the
lock-in
first
of Malphite and Jarvan. Again, not seeing a lot of damage from them unless it's just going to be like jungle Malphite and full AD Jarvan or
full AD
something like.
Jarvan jungle. I carry with that constantly. But something tells me Chaotix is gonna go tank Jarvan, which makes me very sad indeed.
Well,
But
this is gold, Elo. We
this is
might
gold.
see.
This is
Yeah,
gold.
this is gold. We might see something else.
Oh, we
I'm joking.
see that there's a Vigar still open. You know, the Renekton's still open. Strong pick. Fiora's still open.
Yeah, but
There's so
the
many
thing
strong
is,
picks.
Vigar is more of a reactionary pick because I wouldn't pick Vigar into any of these teams. Like on one side you see a Tom Kench, a Lee Sin, and a Tristana, and the other see a Malphite and a Jarvan. Vigar would just have a terrible time against both comps. Vigar would have to be left as the last pick to counter some amazing mid lane AP carry like a Victor or
Does
something along
Event
those
Horizon
lines.
stop Unstoppable Force?
It. I'm not sure actually about the interaction. It shouldn't.
It
But
shouldn't.
Vigar
Should've.
wall is idiotic, so I'm not sure.
Code doesn't mean. So there's a Bard pickup and an Ezreal pickup.
Yeah, an Ezreal and a Bard. Yeah, haven't seen Bard in quite some time actually. It is because it's hard to utilize a Bard very well. I always got this feeling that he is one of the best supports if you are so well in tune with your team and have amazing mechanics on him. But it might be one of those cases where it doesn't pay off as well. It's too much work for too little payoff. On the other side, we see a hover over the Orianna and the Nautilus.
Looks like
We
it
saw
might
that
be an
Orianna
Ahri,
was
so.
really great last game.
Ooh.
For them, they actually decide to pick the Ahri this time, going for something a bit more aggressive.
Pick comp. It's going to be a massive pick comp. You're going to have the Nautilus hook, the Lee Sin kick, the Tom Kench going to be eating people, and just going to have the Tristana for the Devour. There's a really strong pick comp going to be coming up here from the Mind Cool. Meanwhile, Face Roller, they've drafted a team fight competition, it looks like. They've drafted a Yasuo competition. That makes actually much more sense than what I was thinking of. a Yasuo teamfight composition.
We've
I'm not
actually
gonna look
seen
at you.
like a decline in the Yasuo comps for I don't know what reason, to be quite honest. Like, he is relatively strong right now, and we have seen in the first few weeks of the House Party 5v5 the Yasuo comps ran rampant, and if one team picked Malphite, if you didn't ban the Yasuo, you had to pick him or you would just insta lose. Now people have shied away from it, and I don't know. I'm not too happy about it. Yasuo is a fun champion to watch. Can be really volatile and exciting in lane.
This is going to become a massive team fight comp, and I would like the Carthus to lay down just so much AoE damage from this mid laner. They will lock it in. It will be a Carthus in the mid lane. Bard will be going into the support role.
Oh, Karthus against an Ahri. That he has to
Karthus
be
is gonna
extremely careful.
Yeah.
Like, Karthus is strong if he gets the scale and gets to use those
Skittles.
those ultimates and like the tons of AoE he has. However, Ahri is an interesting AP carry because she can either go into that full assassin mode or more of a cooldown reduction magey sort of role.
Sustained DPS.
Yeah, a sustained DPS. Against the Karthus, she would probably prefer to go assassin. However,
Yeah.
you see Malphite and Jarvan.
That's going to
Oh,
be diving onto both the Tristana
yeah, they're
and the
just going
Ahri.
to go all in to that Tristana, and actually the Tahm Kench is extremely good just for
Yeah,
that. When
definitely.
all of them go in, Tahm Kench should just save the Tristana. Which is, pretty good for them. Like, it's interesting, actually. The first pick was Tahm Kench, and they decided to pick the Malphite and the Jarvan into the Tahm Kench,
Yeah.
which is an interesting decision.
They're going
Like,
to
you
kill the
have...
Tahm Kench first,
Yeah.
twice because of the Grey Health, and then they're going to engage.
Yeah, Tahm Kench
The
right now
master
is
plan.
basically like those old school final bosses in video games, where you deplete one of his health bars and then another appears.
Except Tahm Kench's weak spot is he doesn't have a weak spot.
Yeah, he's good all around. Like, he builds full tank and has loads of damage because of the ult, the passive part of the ult. He has decent global presence because of the active portion of his ult. Is more tanky than he should be because of the E. Has sustain because of the E. Basically, if his W healed the person he consumed, he would be the strongest support ever. That is,
Unfortunately, the strongest support ever is in fact Taric.
of course, the Gem Knight shall arise once again.
Taric has the only ability which is a point and click stun.
Well, Annie has a point and click stun.
Not always though, because her
Not
Q is
always, yeah.
dependent.
Taric is one of those supports that you just like write off, and then he stuns you, puts his gems in your face, and then you're like, wait, why can't I kill him? Oh, he has 2,000 armor and gains
me.
damage from armor. Wow.
But trust me, his face is not where you put his gems.
Truly outrageous, Gaffercake.
Truly outrageous. Let's talk about this game now, because there is a very distinct composition difference between these two teams. Mind Coolers went for a very big pick comp. It's something you can see. They're going to put the Nautilus ultimate on someone. Ari's going to charm them. A lot of pick out anti-CC for that one single target. But on the other side, the face rollers have a very big team fight composition. So it's going to be up to the face rollers to stay together as a team and to make sure that they are going to be like sticking together and do get team fights instead of all being picked out.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we say all of this, but we have to think of the possibility of a second item Last Whisper on the Ezreal. That is the only problem here. I'm joking again. I'm sorry if anybody gets offended. I just have to do these things. So yeah, on the side of face rollers, I don't know, like, I'm not going to say I wouldn't pick the Ezreal, because Ezreal is sort of an okay all-around AD carry. He can poke, and with the Muramana, if he manages to scale into the mid game, into the mid to late game, he is pretty strong. However, I just have the feeling that to win this, you have to believe in the dream. That they don't have a stronger team comp. They just have to believe that they can outplay. Since Ezreal is definitely one of the AD carries that gives you a lot of outplay potential. He has 3 skill shots and an escape move. He has all he needs with the red buff to outplay almost everybody on the team except the Nautilus, because the Nautilus has the point and click knock up / stun and then ensnare into another knock up into a slow.
There is a lot of CC on that team.
Yeah, there is. It's not that there's a lot of CC on the team. There's a lot of CC on the side of the Nautilus, and that is. Nautilus is one of those champions you can pick into a no CC comp and have more than enough CC. All of his abilities, except his W, bring CC, and even his W is an auto reset, which gives you another snare onto a different target.
It's quite fun champion to play. Also the Astro Nautilus skin coming out. Great skin in general. So guys, we are very close to being onto the Rift. I want to see you guys in chat saying who you think is going to win. Will it be the pick comp of the Mind Cool, or will FaZe Rollers roll these team fights in the late game to victory? Let me know in chat. So we go on to the Rift, guys. FaZe Rollers versus Mind Cool. Game 2. Game 1 went to Mind Cool. Let's see if FaZe Rollers can bring it back.
Yeah, they're getting out to the fountain. Just standard items. Malphite picking up the flask, wants to stay in the lane and just like be an annoyance to the Nautilus.
He's going to need it because he has great mana problems, like in the early level. So flask is mainly for the mana sustain as well.
Yeah, he's going up against the Nautilus. He just wants to stay in that lane. Oh, yeah. Karthus might be. No, he's just going to back off. It actually looks like Mind Cool might be looking for something more aggressive this time around. They probably have a lot of confidence coming from that win in the last game.
Don't worry guys, this isn't Season 2 with Season 4 support. Season 5 support. This is in fact Season 5. Because this game does look like Season 2 apart from the sports 2, which are obviously Season 5 because they've only just been with them. Malphite going to be seeing the Nautilus. But Nautilus going to come with it quite a bit of a...
Yes, an intense fight between the noodles. Quite. Yeah, I would like to say that nothing will happen in the top lane, but I said nothing was happening in the bot lane last game, and first blood happened 5 seconds later. So apparently I am not
in the entirety of the game. And therefore, everything's going to happen, making this a very interesting game to cast.
Yeah, Nautilus will go full AP, Malphite will go full AD. It'll be 2 assassins.
Nautilus is going to go full AD because he has that auto attack reset.
Yeah. So again, just standard starts, not any double jungling. The top laners meeting.
Get ready for that Season 6 preseason.
Yeah, getting ready for the preseason. Well, actually, no. If they were getting ready for the preseason, they would have picked Graves. It would have been 3-low. So, yeah, just like both Jarvan and Lee, just clearing out their camps. We'll see, actually, Lee Sins tend to sometimes go for that scumbag play of waiting for somebody at their buff. However, Lee Sin, they have both started on the same side of the the bot side jungle, so yeah. I doubt they will be beating up anytime soon.
Jarvan actually does take that one extra camp. We actually saw the other jungle do this. Chaotix did this last time where he took an extra camp, but the Sam's actually, no, Scorpion did it last time. No, actually, I'm being an idiot. Chaotix did this last time. He added the wolves into his initial clear, and he's done it again this time. Last time it caused him to get his buff stolen away, but it won't happen this time because the Jarvan's a much quicker clearer, and it will actually mean that Jarvan's going to have a bit of an experience lead because Jarvan in the very early levels does clear a bit quicker, but it does mean he won't be able to gank because Jarvan gets quite low in the jungle early on.
Yeah, but at least he can clear in a reasonable amount of time, unlike last game where he had to play the Sejuani. However, Lee Sin is looking to steal away that red buff. Like, yeah, the usual aggressive Lee Sin tactics.
Ridiculous.
He's-
And
He's
Jarvan
bought
knows-
out by the ward actually, and he just puts down a ward.
Yeah.
He probably wanted to see Jarvan there and wanted to get the first blood.
He wasn't enough. He didn't have enough health. Jarvan didn't have enough health to take the red buff, and possibly expected the Lee Sin to be there. So instead, just was it. And the Lee Sin now is too far away to where he can't even see that.
He's
But
actually
he did-
returning.
Yes,
He really
Jarvan
wants to
was
get the
past that
Jarvan.
ward and did get spotted.
He might be actually looking towards the top side because Nautilus is actually destroying the Malphite.
It's a plane. But see, the Lee Sin does spot out. The Jarvan does take the Sonic Wave Resonating Strike in, and this will force the Lee Sin. This will force the Jarvan to actually back when he's actually only just came back. But the Karthus will actually find this Lee Sin. And let's see what's happening, because the Karthus actually going to get collapsed on by both the mid laner and the jungler. The Jarvan will be calm though, and that will be the best blood going over to that Lee Sin. And that shouldn't really be happening in the orange jungle.
I think that was a really bad going back in as Jarvan. You are Jarvan, you are okay on the game, but Lee Sin. Probably Lee Sin and Elise are the strongest early game junglers. And just like going back in
decided
for a
to
fight that you
2v2?
don't take is really not what you want to do.
You decided that Karthus J4 was a good enough matchup to face off against Ahri Lee Sin. Ahri Lee Sin, two of the strongest early game in the game. And Karthus, one of the weakest early games in the game. And Jarvan, a mediocre one at best. I don't see the decision making process. Yes, they did have the Malphite down, but that was still a few seconds away. They've got to be able to communicate better in these very early stages. All this last game, these early stages are what putting them behind, and they can't come back from their late game.
It might be pride, to be honest. Like, somebody stealing away your jungle does put you on tilt. Like, on the off occasion where I play the jungle, if somebody starts stealing my jungle, I will sacrifice the entire game just to kill them in their own jungle, just out of principle. So yeah,
And now-
Tristana having some internet issues now. Probably the game has been paused.
Talk about the game while I eat my roast dinner.
Yeah, we're experiencing a small pause while everything gets set. Yeah, okay, the game will be resuming in a few seconds. Yeah, we are back.
I was
Looks
like
like the
almost
Tristana
joke
had
on
some
the birthday.
problems.
This in the bot lane, it's actually really quiet. Tristana's got a little bit of CS lead, not too much, only about 3. Significant, but it's not gonna cause somebody to be only by a pick out when the other by BF does. Nautilus. I wouldn't. Yeah, the Nautilus is maxing his Riptide, so that wave clear and just being able to put so much damage down onto this Malphite, and there's a lot of damage going on down to the Malphite. One more trade could mean it will be the second blood going over to that Nautilus.
Yeah, Jarvan looking towards to do something in the bot lane. I don't think he can do anything, to be honest. Against Tahm Kench Tristana, Tristana is an extremely safe laner,
They're starting
and
to be
with the
pushed
Tahm
in, it's
Kench
not
there,
working.
there's just
It's not going to work unless he's there for a counter gank, but Lee Sin is already backed, and Lee Sin's only about to come now.
Yeah, Malphite going back and expanding the TP. Nautilus can just walk back the lane now. He has a V advantage, which could be pretty good, because Lee Sin is looking to do something in the bot lane, which could result in a dragon later on.
The Wave Resonating Strike will land, and they will be able to close down the Ezreal. Ezreal will have to flash out. Won't Arcane Shift?
He
not
already
have-
used Arcane Shift
Oh, okay.
before even the Lee Sin Q landed, which was kind of odd.
Well, okay. That bar's going on his own little magical journey, and that will mean that Lee Sin is quite far behind enemy lines. But
Here
Tahm
comes the
Kench
Gatos
goes,
though.
I'm hungry.
Oh.
Get in my belly. Yeah, it was a way.
Yeah, please. Okay, yeah. Carter decided not to come down there. Jarvan was looking for something in the top lane, but Nautilus just getting pushed into the tower. Actually has a full Spectre's Cowl. I doubt that Malphite can do anything to it. He's just getting ravaged in the top lane, and he is low on mana. He actually had to buy a mana pot. Mana pot and 4 health pots. He understands that staying in this lane is truly a struggle for him.
Can't do that in preseason. No mana pots in preseason.
Oh yeah, no mana pots, and the health pots cost 50 gold.
Really? Oh, right, that's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah,
Malphite getting nerfed at preseason. Please buff.
Yeah, they're just like... They said that they were buffing mana regen on some mid laners that needed the mana pots. Unfortunately, they didn't count Malphite into the equation, so yeah. Bard actually wrote it to the mid lane. That's
A lot of
damage
damage down
now.
on this. And the Garvus will have his ultimate. He will just walk back into the lane and go, hey, I have... Oh, no, he's decided not to use it. I don't think the Ahri is quite low enough. No, the Ahri is not quite low enough for it yet.
I think he could have killed it if he exhausted. Because...
Exhausted, probably.
Yeah, because apart from the slow, exhaust also reduces your armor and magic resist, and that probably would have been enough to get her low enough for the ult and secure the kill. Oh, actually,
Probably, but the Bard will bypass the Ahri,
dangerous.
meaning that the Ahri will actually have to blow flash to get away from all the damage of the Garvus.
That just look at the top lane, please. Like,
That's
this
brutal.
is... They're just like brutal for the Malphite. Nautilus is on half of his mana pool. Malphite is on no mana and a fifth of his life.
That looks painful.
Yeah, and Scumbag Lee Sin taking away the blue buff from the Ahri.
What?
I-
No, you'll feed it and give it to Carpet, and then we're all. That will be the,
Oh, and...
well, he's not gonna actually get anything. Well, he will get it because he's gonna smite it away, and that will
That's-
actually be to
oh,
return
that
him
was awful.
goes down. Ooh, that's an interesting mechanic. You eat the Tristan and she doesn't get Requiemed. So yeah, Malphite
Yeah, but in the top
tanked
lane,
that
like,
for
that
one
was...
too many.
I'm not sure if you saw this, but there was a dive in the top lane that was not the best thing ever. Like Malphite did pop flash, but the Sonic
Yeah,
wave
that's what I'm talking
from
about,
Lee Sin
the,
was just so random.
Nautilus tanked one too many tower shots. So.
Yeah, not thanks too much for the Lee Sin. Lee Sin barely actually survives the Jarvan.
Yeah.
Jarvan going in, even though the Lee Sin has the completed warrior, and Jarvan actually opted for the boots of mobility. Probably wants to get from camp to camp earlier to, I don't know,
Wants
try
to be able to finally stand and counter gank him.
that's probably right. Kaf is looking for his blue buff.
Will he find
Yeah.
it? I think he will, eventually. On the bot lane, it's a lot of damage going down to both AD carries.
Yeah, we can see on the side of the Ezreal a Sheen and a Tyr. Now I wonder if this is going to be the blue build Ezreal or like the standard Tyr Trinity Force Ezreal. I would definitely like to see the standard one with Trinity Force because I really think that blue build would be a terrible idea here.
You never know. Jarvan
But
is
yeah,
looking
it said
to go in.
the same thing about the last Wisp that
Yes, last whisper.
Yeah, Jarvan waiting in the bush, looking for yeah, this might be the chance actually.
Waiting for a long time.
actually,
Here is the and here is Gauntlet. Stop him will only hit once, and that will mean he's gonna try and find it in. It is gonna be the TP coming in from Malphite. It will end up being Malphite just hits the ultimate constantly. It will go down. But here is the Nautilus, and Nautilus does so much damage, and he will force Jarvan out of his fight. The Ezreal just has no damage here. He's so early in the game, he's built 720 on only the mana immune, and there is no damage, hardly anything coming out from that Ezreal. But here is the Carp. The Carp does have blue damage, he will have a lot of CDR, and he will have a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's true. I want to mention the Warthog on the side of Lee Sin. That was actually pretty well played. Juke the Ezreal ult. Apart from that, there's not much to say. You can see it might be a sign of frustration that the Jarvan just goes into Lee Sin immediately. Focus him.
Hey, the North caught out, but instead it will be the Tom Kench being caught out because Tom Kench got ulted by the Bard, but the Tom Kench spit out the Nautilus, which is really weird and interesting mechanic. We're learning so much today about Tom Kench.
Yeah, if only we had the Bodyguard in the mid lane, we could have got the answer.
The learning experience. It will be the job of being able to secure that dragon. Will be the first of the game.
Yeah, I think Lee Sin actually could have stolen that if he didn't get stunned by the Bard Q, which was well played by the Bard. Definitely. In the bottom we see Tristana sparking up a bit. Ezreal picking up a pickaxe. It's probably for the murder mana. Like I will be sorely disappointed if it's
for the murder mana.
No,
the mana before he finishes any item. The pickaxe actually from last whisper he's gonna finish right now.
Yeah, we have learned about this affinity towards the pickaxe. Not the pickaxe, the last whisper.
Therefore also loves the pickaxe.
Yeah.
It will also fit in with the blue build Ezreal.
Oh god, no. Please. Not like this. Not like this.
So, now we'll actually find out the spot. That'll be a 3-man attack. Job is going to move just as quickly. Tom Kench is going to be going down right. That's a 4-man Malphite move. That was absolutely sexual. The Carpet will always just have to death path. The Ezreal will pick up his second into the fight. And that'll be the Requiem? Yeah, it will be the Requiem, but nothing will come of it.
Something might come of it actually. Malphite going into
He
the
says,
thousand damage.
the Bard's not going to be able to do anything. The Malphite, ooh, the juke, but you're not getting away from the Ezreal, or are you? Because you never hit the charm, but you're not getting away from the Malphite.
The Malphite used Flash there for, I wouldn't say no reason, but he didn't trust in the power of the Ezreal to secure that kill. It was a really hectic fight.
Definitely.
Like, the Malphite ult turned everything on its head. We actually saw Tristana ulting the Jarvan. The ult actually disappeared because the Jarvan died, but the ult went on cooldown. So it started off great.
Rip.
For the side of Mind Cool. But after that, like, after the Jarvan died, the Malphite just destroyed the team fight.
That was such a good 4-man ultimate there. And if you can keep doing that, then it's going to be very good time. But Lee Sin's gonna say, hey Carpet, and then the Carpet's gonna say, hey Lee Sin, how are you today? You're going to be almost dead. You're gonna have to burn Flash to get away.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. Meanwhile, in the bot side, Tristana just went to farm out the wave. She is having the time of her life. As an AD
really
carry, you have the time of your life when you're alone in lane.
So Malphite's deciding to say hello to his new friends. He is gonna get actually charmed. He does off his ultimate. The Bard's ultimate will hit 2 if that's actually useful. Malphite does go in. He doesn't have his ultimate for about another 8 seconds or so. It's gonna become about 8 seconds. Yeah, that was about right.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the Berserker Greaves on the Ezreal.
Yay! No, I think it's gonna go well.
I don't know.
He needs attack speed.
It's something you can do. It's something you can do.
He wouldn't be building attack speed for a long time otherwise, so the Berserker Greaves gonna need some much needed attack speed. I've got the hiccups now. Because I ate my food too quickly. Let's be honest,
I'm not
to
too
you
sure
all
about
kids.
it because
Never
he
eat
gets enough attack speed from the Trinity Force. That's the thing. He gets enough attack speed from the Trinity Force plus his passive. I'm not too sure about
going
the
blue build Ezreal.
No, he's not going. Please, don't. Gaffer, don't do this.
Just to tilt
I
you
want
further.
I want to believe in a dream where he doesn't go blue.
Too bad.
Yeah,
The last whisper's blue, it all adds up. Little adds up. Start the timer for about 10 minutes on Carpet, and then the Carpet will be an absolute pain. Because that's about the time he's going to have his Seraphs finished, as well as his Blood of Age is going to be fully stacked, and that will hurt.
Yeah, he's going with the Rod of Ages just to get a bit more tankiness and, of course, some AP and mana. The mana going to help him a lot when he upgrades to the Seraphs. It's going to turn into a lot of AP.
It builds so much AP now just because of how much AP Blood of Age is giving now. That would be a good landing on the Tristana, but Tom Kent goes, Tristana, you taste nice today. How Tom Kent picked up.
That's a bit... I thought this was a PG stream, Gaff. I thought this was a PG stream.
You thought wrong.
Yeah, so actually everybody's grouping up in mid lane except for the Tristana. This looks pretty good for the side of Mindful. They can just wave clear mid and let the Tristana scale up. That's what they want to see.
That will be the Tom Kent getting bottled. The free landing! Yes! And then Yari do nothing in this fight. She will do nothing in the entire fight. Because guess what? She's already dead. And the Lee Sin will not find the Ezreal as he free for nothing. And guess what? Tristana is only about to go up, but this will be at least one outer turret in the mid lane going over to the side of the face roller.
That was pretty brutal because the Malphite just destroying their entire team.
Never mind, it's not going to be a turret. I lied, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were scared away by the Nautilus that went Spirit Visage.
It will be a dragon instead. Dragon side.
Yeah, it's
Will be a dragon. Yeah, Ezreal trying to steal it from his own team. Going back Ezreal.
trying to secure it. Actually went for an early Vamp Scepter,
As well.
which is okay. I like that. An early Vamp Scepter is not a bad idea.
He's
on
building it in
Ezreal.
Essence Reaver because the blue item is going blue gold.
No, please no. Just like, please no. That would actually explain a lot. If we went Essence Reaver, that would explain the Zerg Greaves.
Yeah.
It's just not the reality I want to be in. Like,
Explains
Essence
the entire
Reaver is
build.
good. Essence Reaver is good on the PBE. On live, kind of sort of terrible.
You know what I'm saying, bro? He's practicing for season 6.
Yeah, but like, that's not how this works.
That's
That's not
exactly how
any
it
of
works.
this works. Yeah.
Are they
New
winning the
Essence
game?
Reaver is like a whole new item.
Are they winning the game?
Well, they actually aren't. If you look at the gold, Mindcool is actually leading by 1,000 gold.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
And that's because they haven't taken any turrets.
Yeah.
If you look,
Turret
Mindcool
gain,
has
3,000
opened up.
gold waiting to be taken.
Yeah, Mindcool has opened up the map, taking out all of the outer turrets, while FaceRoll just hasn't been able to put the pressure. It is understandable because they do have a Tristana which can just eradicate the turrets.
Also, the way played by an Ari is quite ridiculous. Like, watch. And, oh wait. And as I say, there's Tristana will be hard and then
Yeah,
it
Bard
will be Tal.
Bard not
So,
good
yeah,
on
no
gold.
Casca.
Yeah, they finally managed to get that turret. Like I said, Bard really not afraid to throw down the ultimates, and so far they have been okay. They have been better than average. Like I haven't seen a troll ultimate yet.
No, not too much.
Yeah, looking at the builds, Ari looking for a definitely more assassin type build. Going to Morellonomicon, building into a Luden's Echo probably with the Ether Wisp and the NLR, and getting Sork Shoes instead of any sort of CDR. So yeah, she probably wants to go that assassin route and take care of the Karthus or the Ezreal.
You will be getting Blue as well.
Yeah. There's actually, I don't think there is much she can do about the Malphite. If you've just seen in any of the fights, when she throws down a Q, it just phases him. He doesn't care all too much because of that passive shield he has and the magic resist from the Burn Shreds and the Spectre Skull that he bought because of the Nautilus. So it's probably her best bet to just go into a more assassin role and try to take out the two squishies. We actually see a Zeke's Harbinger built on
Very
the
early.
side of Bard.
Very early.
I'm
very good.
Not too sure. I think it's too early for a Zeke. When
No,
you
I
have
don't. It's never too early for a Zeke level. Because it's
That's
so
like-
much
and-
critical chance damage. Like, it's 50% crit chance. Ezreal hasn't built any crit chance. And that's why it's going to be so potent. You give him a chance to crit.
I don't.
It's
To be
giving
honest,
him-
like I don't like Zeke's before Infinity. I'm just going to be honest because
But what if this
Infinity.
Ezreal doesn't build Infinity? What if this Ezreal never builds an Infinity edge that isn't in his build path?
Well, the thing is, I think there is a reason to build Infinity on, I would say, every AD carry apart from Kalista. And Ezreal is definitely one of them. I have seen, like, since you are going Trinity Force, if you are not going blue build, you're going Trinity Force, which does give you some crit chance. And you take an Infinity with that, combine it with the Zeke's, you have around 80% crit chance when the Zeke's procs. I think it's definitely an okay item to go.
But then what if he is going blue build and he's going like Last Whisper, Essence Reaver? Won't have any space for this Infinity Edge. So I really like the LED because that gives him an extra source of damage in these fights where you won't need it because you've got the Jarvan of Orb who's gone Warrior and you've got Akarthus who is going to be doing a lot of damage, especially because he is very close and could back for it if he so wishes to having his Archangel staff, which is stacked at about, no, it's fully stacked, no surprise there, so he could at any time back and have his Seraphic Grace, which would be such a big power spike for him, and he'd also be able to, I think, get like an out now as well.
Yeah, Ezreal backed and this is going to be blue build. He picked up the Iceborne Gauntlet. His Muramana is at, his mana mute actually, is at 640.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know,
That's-
like, I like these because it gives you 100 or close to 110 crit chance. That is, I think, the best part of the Zeke's, but we can agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree. That's a lot of damage going on to this Tom Kench. That actually is still landing onto the Ahri, and that is going to be a lot of damage going down onto the Ahri. The charm will land onto the Carpet. That'll be a 3-man ultimate on the Malphite. This Malphite being so on point with his ultimates thus far in the game. The Ahri
He just wrote on the Requiem. Karthus, what are you doing? Ahri is on 0% health. He wrote on
Yeah,
the Requiem. Oh, he's not throwing down the Requiem. I don't know
Carpet,
why.
press R. One,
Oh my god, the crit. The crit killed the Lee Sin.
it was the Zeke's Herald crit.
Killed the Lee Sin.
I
Okay,
told you
I
the
take
Zeke's
it back.
Herald was a good
I
item.
take it back. Zeke's Harbinger, best item. Any
Best item
situation.
EU. You see, we don't agree to disagree now because he understands how strong it is. He saw it in action. Better.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's like... I just plead for him to go... Just go Bloodthirst. Please go Bloodthirst.
It's Essence Reaver. Essence Reaver.
Please,
Please.
Bloodthirst.
You know if you search. Oh, this is a.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
if you
oh.
search Bloodthirst, then you get a
That should do faster, yeah.
Yeah, they're actually doing it.
Yeah, this
Early
Baron
Baron, and it's
going
really
down. Will the job try to steal it? I have to imagine he's
Yeah.
gonna have to try. The Ezreal will whip quite badly. Will the job go in? He will go in, and it will be the Ahri that goes away. The fight, Jesus, we're having really bad play. This will be the Carpet. The Carpet will die, but he does not identify as money. He'll have to throw out that ultimate Requiem. That will be the Tristana falling. Probably it will be the Tristana falling. And this will mean that so far it's a 2 for 2 in the fight. Both Lee Sin and the Ahri are very low.
this might all change because the Nautilus is doing one himself. He will flash over this wall, very telegraph flash. But guess what? We've got a magical journey to follow you, and we're gonna slowly whittle you down. But I'm confident Paula's waiting for this because that might actually be a few years.
Yeah. Oh, he's teleporting. Actually, oh, the Vargal.
The Vargal! The GG Vargal! The Vargal Cupid!
Oh, the Nautilus. I think Nautilus could have survived if he just walked over. Like, look at him. He's not dying. Look at him.
The Lee Sin's already back! He does have you! And this Wolverine killing going down onto the Ezreal! And this is not a good fight, because it's not going to be able to kill the Lee Sin!
I think he just walks forward. Like, look at him. Look at this monster tank of a Nautilus. He just won't die. He refuses.
That long! I think he needs, right, don't hate me, he needs a last whisper to be able to deal with this Nautilus.
Yeah. Okay, Ezreal going Blade of the Ruin King. Which is... I don't know, it's... To be honest, like... It's okay, but I haven't seen much health stacking. Like,
There's a bit of it on Nautilus, but
there's a bit of it on Nautilus and a bit on Tahm Kench. Lee Sin actually going a fair bit. I think it's okay.
It's because like, Tahm Kench scaled off health, and now he's going to get punished for it. Nautilus is building a lot of health, he's going to get punished for it. Lee Sin building quite a bit of health, he's going to get punished for it.
I think, yeah, when I take a better look at it, I think it's okay.
You're scrutinizing this guy too much for his build. He builds a good item.
Exactly, he builds a good item, not items. I do not trust this man.
Don't trust him. Tahm Kench will have to eat this Tristana. Tristana is going to have to leave behind her as a boss. Tahm Kench now. Tristana's on the back line. That would be the carpet falling so very low. Just have to fire on. So many people. Look at it, but look at the health bars. They've all dropped. There's nobody left. That is the face roller. Ultimate of the Requiem not even going to be used because it would only possibly catch two. Probably should have been used, to be honest. Might have
That
got
looks
break.
so dangerous because that whole time in the Cataclysm, they were inside Cardus' area of effect. One was dead. It was so dangerous. Could have, a Requiem probably would have gotten a double, possibly even a triple here.
Yeah, depending on how low that Ari was at the time. He hasn't finished his Seraph.
Yeah, he's going for the Zhonya's and
He built the gun.
yeah, he's going for the setups right now. I'm guessing he really wanted the Zhonya's because of the threat of the Nautilus putting down the ult and then the Lee Sin kicking him into the entire team. They do have a fair bit of CC, but I don't know, I would have preferred the setups. Yeah, I would have preferred the setups as well.
I really don't agree with that because I feel like he needed the extra ability power. He would have got a shield, so he would have been just as survivable. Well, not just as survivable. He would have been also extra survivable with the Seraphs because he would have got a massive shield from it. So I definitely don't agree with that. So I need to pick up before the Seraphs.
Yeah, there's 50 seconds until Dragon. It looks like it definitely looks like Mindcool has better control of the map.
Definitely.
I get this feeling like even though they don't have any wards, they are playing so confidently that you would think they have every bush everywhere warded.
Ezreal's going to be slowly backing off. Lee Sin, very pressurized game here.
Yeah, they're all grouping at the Dragon. Base Rollers probably want to take this one. That would be their third Dragon, which could help them a lot. The move speed helps out the Karthus.
Going in.
Lee Sin
That would
going
be a
in.
very long range. That would be the Ezreal going through. Wolf just fought instantly. He's not caught out by a charm. And this fight is always going to have to go down. The Carpen's doing quite a bit of damage. He will catch a lot of his defiles. And he will try and do a lot. He will have to Requiem right here if he wants to do anything though. Will he? No. Two fights in a row he didn't use a Requiem.
There should be GG. I think the death timers, yeah, the death timers are too long. They can just end it right now.
With Tristana who pushes down the space so very quickly,
Yeah.
it's going to be GG.
Yeah, Lee Sin went in quite aggressive, but then you see the Jarvan just like going in, doesn't care about Lee Sin, disregards him completely and goes in for the Tristana, and they get punished for it.
That will be GG to Mindcool as he'll pick up one final kill. Won't fall himself. That's gonna. So that will be 2-0 to Mindcool. But Mindcool will stay undefeated. They're gonna go near the top of the conference table. Woof! What a game.
It was a really good game, like both games were really good. The first one was kind of stompy, but like it was an exciting game. At the end we actually see Ezreal doing the most damage.
Really.
Yeah, when you look
The
at the
blue
damage
build.
graph, the Ezreal did the most damage, then the Karthus, and then the Ahri. It could have gone either way. The team fights were weird as hell. It looked like the Malphite ult had to carry the team fights.
It was.
I think that was the main problem of it.
Yeah. It was such an interesting game. So guys, we will be back soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing casting. It might be somebody else, but in the end of the game, it's been Mindschool has 2-0'd Face Roller. Make sure to stay tuned for some more House Party 5v5 EU West. For this match from both me and Void, thank you very much for watching. I've been Gaffer Cake. This has been House Party 5v5. You've been awesome. Peace.